Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, a big warm welcome. I'm here to give you a flip through of this custom order shabby journal that I've made, and yeah, just show you what I've done. I got a bit carried away, as you can see. There's a lot going on, but a lot can be removed and more can be added. There's plenty more room. I've left the ribbon really long. I didn't put this in the journal. It does fit. I've got some very big pockets and it does fit, but I didn't know whether she wanted it that chunky, so I've kept this out. This is the one we done on camera, step by step, and so I'll just show you. There's bits of ephemera for the journal, but I've left them in here. We've got that little index card with a couple of, well, a tag and a ticket. In the middle one, we've got this little index card. It's got its own little pocket with a tiny tag and room to journal. We've also got a piece of original ephemera, a share certificate from 1918. So I've included that. I think sometimes having some nice little bits and bobs of ephemera can just add extra interest and fun. We've got a Britain's Endangered Wildlife card, and it's a beautiful butterfly on that lovely blue background, and this index card, and there's a little journaling card in there and a teeny tiny tag, and there's room on the back there to journal, and we've also got this little one. So there's a few nice pieces of ephemera in this pocket that can be added to pocket trifold envelope, and it can be added to the journal. Right, I've made a lovely big tassel with some of the fabric that I used to cover the journal, and then other coordinating fabrics. We've got a cotton reel on a piece of sari silk hanging there, and then I added this boho bead. I know it's not a boho style journal, but she can unclip it if she don't want it, but this is one of the ones I made on camera, and it's got its own little angel there, a little guardian angel for the journal. And then this cluster that I also made on camera when I was doing a BB craft video, and there's little charms and bells and lovely little blue beads, and so that hangs down like that. I really like it, but as I said, everything can be unclipped, you know, so she can have just the tassel or just one of the charms. It's up to her. So the journal, she measures roughly 6.5 by 8.25 roughly, and she's about 5.5 inches wide. She can go smaller. I haven't pulled the ribbons right tight, but yeah, there's a lot in here. You can take a lot of it out if you want to, but even though there's a lot going on, there's a hell of a lot of space to journal, which is the main thing. So here it just says, belief is the key that unlocks your dreams, and I've got a little key, and I've covered that in crackle accents, and then just sort of layered, like I've got some scrapbook paper, some muslin, different trims, cheesecloth. We've got a little flower down here with a button in the middle, and I made a curved spine. It's hollow spine, so the signatures are sewn onto fabric, but that which isn't connected to the spine, and which gives you a lot of room and a really flat surface to write on. So I showed you a few videos back that I make my spines out of 2 coffee cans together. Oh, and there's the bandages that I bandaged the wet grey balls onto, and I like it because then I get this little ridge in the middle, which a lot of books do actually have. So that's how I like to do it. So let's get inside. Oh, and I've got a little metal key there. I have used this quote before on the front of the journal, but I really like it. I've even got it on one of my own journals. I just like it. It's a nice quote. So down here I've put a little teeny tiny safety pin, and there's just a couple of bits of fabric on there and a little cross. So yeah, I left this ribbon long, like I said, so that she can add what she wants or take out what she wants. She can have a nice big bow, and yeah, it's really nice. So these are the end papers. I've got this map page, and it's in front and back. Like I said, it's a loose fitting spine. So there's the rounded spine, and this is the fabric. But when you bind them like that, they do lay lovely and flat. So that's what I wanted, because when you've got something this chunky, you still want it to be practical, that you can write in it. So let me just move those like that. We've got 5 signatures, like I said, and there's an 180 plus pages because there's added extras. So in this one, we've got a little altered receipt that I've decoupaged on and just stuck some bits on. You can journal on the back of that. And then we've got a couple of our playing cards that I made the other day. So we've got this one, and you can journal on the back of all of these. This one in there, and this one. I think that was my favourite. I love that one. Apart from the ones that, well, my favourite out of these 3. But yeah, I made a couple more, didn't I? But I've put them in different parts of the journal. So they just pop in there. And these deep pockets will hold, like if she wanted to, this does fit in one of these deep pockets. But I didn't know whether she wanted it that bulky or not, you know. So I'll send it along with the journal, but not in one of the pockets. So this was one of the page layouts we experimented with and worked on when I was just starting out on this journal. She's got a little bit of journaling space there. And we've got a little fashion tea card there. This is from Amy over at Crafty Cat, her her Ada kit. So that was printed on vellum. I really like the look of that. So that was that. We've got some sheet music. This pocket, the vellum, that is, again, is on the Ada kit. I think we made this on camera as well. And we've got a massive big journaling card there. And if I can just get it back in. And then we've got this one. I can't remember if this is from Ada or if it's from Denise's new kit. No, I think this is from Ada. Correct me if I'm wrong though. We've got a little tiny tag there with one of Tim Holt's fabric tickets and a little petty cash receipt that she can journal on front and back. I just did a little bit of stenciling and then stuck a little bit of string. Dictionary page. This is handmade paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. The recipient who this is going to, she likes horses, so I did a little bit of digital stamping throughout. This one says, no hour of life is wasted if it's spent with a horse, and we've got that lovely little image of mummy and foal there. Doily, I sent a signature. the other bit of that doily. This little envelope I decoupaged on, and inside we've got just a couple of little bits and bobs that you can journal onto, or she can journal onto, because this does have a home. We've got a lovely little owl charm there, and then we've got one of my playing cards that I altered with my nan and my great nana, and a little journaling card. So they're just popped there. Oh, and that was one of the little paper clips I made, inspired by my lovely friend Denise at one of our crafts, because she made some for me. Oh, right, that's the other bit of our paper and our thing. We've got our little tip in there, and I love this fabric, it's just gorgeous. That's the other side of that piece printed on vellum from Amy's kit. I think we made these on camera as well, because this is the other part of that double page layout that I made. And we've got the tracing paper pockets there, and our nice tags inside. Here I've got a bit of sheet music that I've backed with coffee dyed paper, and it's a nursery rhyme about a little horse, hop 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 it's called, and there's a boy you can see on one of those hobby horses, the old fashioned children's toy. So that's that, the end of the first signature. And then I think we did this one on camera, and there's a little tag there that's been decoupaged on. Some really old sheet music, and so I put some fabric washi down the middle, because as you can see on this side there was the holes where the old staples must have been. It's really old, so I just reinforced it there. And then I made this, I scaled down some of Denise's Friendship Blooms, no, Spring Blooms Friendship, that's it. And I scaled down some of it, so there's those little corner pockets there, and little tag, and then this opens out and we've got a tag and a little journaling card there. And yeah, it's all, I can't remember what I changed the scale to, but it came out lovely. Another little journaling card, and then this bit flips down, and we've got another tag there, and a little journaling card in there. So that is that, and that just ties up with some sari silk. And yeah, I like the way that it turned out when I scaled them down small. I just think they're really, really pretty. So that is that. And then I've put little tabs and bits at the top. This is another piece of handmade paper. We've got some handwriting book paper page there. Another sheet from Amy's Ada kit. Again, I printed it on vellum. I think it looks really lovely. We made this little cluster online on camera the other day, and I've got another image of a horse, another nice big doily, and then this is Fanny Robinson, or I'm really making that name up now. Fanny someone, I can't remember now. I've got the book, but it's in the back of the cupboard. I can't get to it. But she came a little bit later than Edith Holden, but really lovely images and writing and that, and so I've used some of that. I just think it's gorgeous. The other bit of the doily. The other side of Amy's page, and that is her nan, Ada, who the kit was named after, or great nan I think it is actually. We've got loads of trims here, there and everywhere, and like, as you can see, there's loads of space to journal. I decoupaged onto the page there, and this is a piece of Denise's snippet roll, and that's the first time I've ever used a bit. So you're privileged because I thought it went so well with the colours, but I've been holding it for over a year. I didn't want to part with it. It's gorgeous, and I obviously have got much more because it was a big long snippet roll. But yeah, I thought that went really nice with our flowers. And then this is a Monet card. I can't remember if we did this on camera or not. And it opens up, and I've got one of those Tim Holtz pockets. I won't pull all of these out. I'll just get out one or two. We've got small little tags. We've got larger ones. It's all in there. It's lovely. And then there's a notepad here, and I've stenciled on all the pages, going in different directions. And yeah, she can journal there, and we've got those two charms on the sari silk, weighting that down, keeping it closed. So that's what I've done there, and we've got this lovely big lot of fabric. And then this is our centre signature. We've got a bit of Edith Holden there, and there's paper on the back to journal, and a book page tag there with the buttons and sari silks. Another one of those paper clips. We've got a pocket here. That's one of those Tim Holtz flowers. We've got a little journaling card just tucked in that pocket with the horse and the trim and the flower. Another page from Amy's Ada kit, and then we've got a journaling card there, and a big tag there that I've stamped on, and there's some sari silk and pearls and plenty of room to journal, and it's stitched all around as well. And then the belly band here, we've got this image from a really old book, like 200-year-old book. It's called The Farmyard, and there's sheet music on the back, so I left that as it was. She can back that if she wants to, or keep it as it is, or stick it in. You know, I left it in its original state because it is so old. And I've just got a bit of A4 paper here that I've folded up to look like an envelope. So loads more room again to journal. And then what we got, oh, another doily, another little tab up there stitched on, and a little quote saying, if people had hearts like horses, the world would be a better place. More handmade paper, sheet music. This what do you call it, banner is from Denise, as is this image as well, and I've just put it on there. And then the centre signature, this is fabric, this doily, and I've just sewn that into the middle. I thought for a change, I never normally do that, but I have this time. I made that little cluster on camera the other day. I've got another digital image of a horse, the other cluster that we made, and the little tag that we made. And then I've got a journaling card there, and this altered index card that fits just nicely in that velvet pocket. That's the other side of the little tag. Amy's Ada, and the altered invoice that we did, and another Edith Holden journaling card there, backed with coffee dyed paper. And then in this little one I've got another piece of paper, but smaller this time, and my kiddie winks just there, looking gorgeous, even if I do say so myself. Another little cluster that we did, more handmade paper, another one of those banners that I've put onto a paper clip, and an altered guest check here with a pocket and two little tags in there. And that's a little fabric pocket, And so yeah, that does come off. I'll just leave it clipped on for the minute. Another piece of Amy's Ada kit. Another little tab at the top. Another piece of Fanny, what's her name? And this time I left the page in its entirety to fold out. I thought that looked lovely. We've got, I'll straighten out that crease, that weren't meant to be folded over, but I must have caught it. We've got our little tag that we made, Selling Wonder, and there's the back that says Serenity. The other side of Amy's Ada page. And as you can see, there's so much space to journal on. We've got a little journaling card there. And I can't remember what kit it's out of. And we've just got a bit of coffee dyed paper in there. Oh, a little heart closure and just some fabric on the front. And then our last signature, we've got this little card that I just thought was so pretty. A little tag there and a journaling card here, and this here is the dictionary definition of horse, and plenty of room on the back of that guest check to journal. Another image there, another page from Ada, this lovely trim down here, another piece of handmade paper, dictionary, another tab, a little tuck here with this journaling card and an altered petty cash voucher. I think we did them on camera. I can't quite remember though, because I've been working on this for a while. We've got Edith Holden as the centre signature for this last signature. Well, I know we did this on camera with Denise's Friendship, Spring Blooms Friendship. I keep saying it back to front. And this is double open tag there with lots of sewing, pieces of doily and fabric and whatnot. And that large tag just fits in there and it folds back in. Another little one inspired by Denise, little paper clip. Little pasteurised milk. The other bit from Amy. This is from Amy as well, and there's just Velcro underneath the wax seal. And our journaling card with a belly band, with an envelope with a bit of coffee dyed paper in. And I'll just take off that bit of stray wax that had come off of there. And we've got that little dangle there. And like I said, this does fit in here, and she can still close her journal and tie it all up if she wants to, but if she doesn't want it that bulky, she doesn't have to have, because all of this, she can take out what she wants and add in what she wants. So that is her in her entirety. I hope you liked having a little peek, and I really hope the lady who ordered it is pleased with how I interpreted her. I haven't given her a name because I think it's she will want to name her herself. So that is her, and I hope I will be back with something new very soon. Love you loads. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Bye.